hate Frankenstein's monster. Fuck him. I should probably edit that out. Hopefully I remember to do that. God, I hate him. God, oh my God, I hate him. Oh my God, I hate him. Okay. One, this is really good writing, mind you. This is really good writing. I'm pretty sure we're not supposed to like Frankenstein's monster after this. Like, one, obviously, yeah, he killed Victor, but I'll say, okay, fine, innocence, whatever. Well, not innocent. Well, innocence is, he was like the mind of a child if you go by the original books and all this other bullshit. Okay, fine. Whatever. Fine. But, oh my God, do I hate his ass. Okay, just to get to that part. Frankenstein monster gets saved by... that's a good image to stop on. Frankenstein monster gets, after the burning and all that stuff, we see a little bit of what happened after the fact with the whole bride thing, the bride trying to kill him and all that. He gets taken in by this old lady who is considered a gypsy. Just want to say that. That's what she goes by. And also, at one point, they say, like, I have this medical property will help. Ointment that'll help with things. And the Frankenstein monster goes, gypsy shit. And he's like, yeah, it's a gypsy shit. It's kind of funny. Just want to say it like that. Just so we know. But this old lady takes him in. Her and her dog. Frankenstein's monster helps, pretty much recuperates and heals. She even teaches him, beauty isn't always in the eyes. He tells her to close his eyes and just think of her as bride. And he's like, see, that beauty is not in your eyes. You don't see it. And I see beauty all the time. And pretty much they kind of become a family. He, shoots, he hunts for food for her. And, they're surviving out there in the forest. And it's really cool. They have little cute banter back and forth of, when he comes back after killing a bird and he has a shotgun and the lady goes, you're a good man, Frank or Ivan, or whatever the fuck he called him. You're just, you're, even if you're angry, and he goes, I still have the shotgun, woman. I'm like, that's a cute little back and forth. That's awesome. And eventually, we find out later on, as it keeps on going, that, he eventually, he's gonna leave, and he locks the dog outside. I'm like, well, this isn't good. And the lady goes, and the lady's like, well, why are you leaving? We're having a good life and all this. You're just gonna leave me? We've all been so happy with you here. You're just gonna leave an old woman alone in the forest? And then Frank's like, no, I'm not gonna leave you alone. And then he frickin' kills her. Here's the thing that really pisses me off too out of this whole thing. He's immortal. This woman is blind, old, and probably on death's door. You couldn't wait 5 or 6 years? Shit, both you and your wife are immortal, and both of you freaking are super soldiers. You couldn't give this woman 5 or 6 years of extra living, of just living happy with your immortal ass life before going to then go get your bride and your stalker ass bullshit. Especially was the bride. The lady even says your bride doesn't love you. She was trying to kill you. But no, he had to be a dumbass. I was gonna go get the Ben 10 figures and put them back up there for, Frankenstein's monster and all the money, No! Fuck him. He doesn't deserve that shit. F him. God. And the writing is good. Because here's the thing that specifically that it seems like this episode is about, is that these aren't heroes. That's a big thing. While this is all going on, Rick, the opening shows, the doctor that apparently was the one who's the master of knows about Themyscira and all that stuff. But she's being very creepy in her class. She's being she's being flirtatious with someone who, one, is here just to learn, but two, is shown to be kind of she kind of blushes, but also it does feel very I don't know, for me at least, it feels very uncomfortable. Like, especially because, like, this is, like, done, this is being done in front of the class, in front of everybody, and this is, like...
Mascara, right, gorgeous? Seems like you should be able to tell me something about it.
That's just, like, it's so... I don't... Oh, God, I don't know. It's so creepy. I don't know. To me, it just creeps me the hell out. Also, it is kind of funny where, like, these guys are just snooping in on the class.
Professional. Something is definitely off. I know my contact lens is back here.
I love that Frankenstein's monster looking for his contact lens is supposed to be less conspicuous than Frankenstein's monster looking in on a class. Like, there's a big thing between those two examples that both, I think, will grab some eyes. I don't know, maybe it's the goddamn monster. But, anyways, Rick and this guy say they're gonna go to her house to try to find, any evidence. He says he's gonna check the underwear drawer, and I'm like, you're an idiot. I hate him. And then Rick's been the entire time trying to call them to warn the princess. Alexei here is driving the commando. Eventually, after, like, they find out that, the professor is actually, spoilers, I guess, the professor turns out to actually be Clayface, who's playing Mortal Kombat on the Xbox. I do love this part, too. Also, like, it also shows, like, how like, single-minded this dude is. Because he's like, tell the princess, that I'm helping you, that we're best friends and all this other stuff. So that way the bride can like me and whatever. I just love this part right here. It's pretty funny, but also it's tainted because now I fucking hate this guy.
You think you're hating right now? Oh, come on, I don't give a shit.
That is funny, and also the part where the Frankenstein's mom is trying to talk to Rick in his ear, and Rick just like, shut the fuck up! He's like, shut the fuck up! I'm like, oh my, I don't know, maybe it's just me. When you add a little bit of cursing into it, it feels more real, for me at least. And I just love it, like, shut the fuck up! Like, I felt that in my soul. And also, they eventually find that the doctor is dead in the, is dead, and, like, the Clayface took over, all that stuff. Love this part, I think.
Best we've ever been in your company, even though you're a grouch.
I saw the shotgun moment, don't tell me.
Also, here's the thing, too. I always feel on edge with Frankenstein's monster, also, because I'm like, But also, again, to kind of hammer this whole episode down of this kind of thing, it is showing that they aren't heroes. Like, I think that's, like, a big message of this specific episode. Like, yeah, we have characters who have tragic backstories with, like, the bride, or Weasel, or, Actually, wait, what episode is this? The bride, Weasel. Didn't we cover someone else's backstory? I thought we did. We didn't cover Nina's yet. We didn't cover Phosphorus's yet. I guess that was the only ones. Bride. Oh, G.I. Robot. But G.I. Robot's dead now. Shit. Pretty much just to hammer this home. Because eventually Rick does get through, does tell them, they tell Alexei to, keep on moving. To pretty much get the Commandos in a spot. And pretty much it's like...
Did you... Huh?
No.
I am afraid I am screwing up. How do you say? The Soedinito. How do you say? I think how we say it is keep moving, Alexei!
Because also, here's the thing, too. Again, the good part of this writing. Maybe it's... I don't know if anyone else is... I like Alexei. I compared him to one of my characters that has a very somewhat similar-esque personality. Which is why when this motherfucker kills him, I'm freaking pissed! But, whatever. Like, fuck. Especially because it sucks too, because I've seen like some of the things I got spoiled, like the bit where, you know, you have him holding the middle fingers and he like burns through the tanks. I'm like, oh wow, that's kind of cool, it's kind of funny. But then also now with the context of these guys are really just trying to save their princess, who hasn't done anything wrong yet, who I'm already watching. So I'm like, okay, so whatever the Creature Commandos is doing right now and everything that's happening right now, this is leading to that future. Like, that's where this is all going. We're like, holy shit. But yeah, so that happened. Turns out this is a trap. Kills Alexi. Phosphorus kills Alexi. Rick, I assume, also dies because he gets baned. Like, he gets baned. Like, he gets brought up and slammed over the knee. Like, holy shit. Phosphorus is a thing. Bursts through the tank. Frankenstein's monster goes, electrocutes, get Clayface. Nina and the Weasel, or everyone, all the Commandos get separated. Frankenstein goes like, Rick, I need you alive. I need you to tell me, did my bride talk about me at all, or anything? And Rick coughs up blood and all this other shit, and eventually he just goes, you just gotta tell her, man, and then dies. And it seems like he dies. I'm like, God damn it. And then this asshole kills the old lady, and I'm just pissed. And then, like, this girl tells Alexi number 2, you know, I pretty much get ready for war. You gotta find them, kill the Creature Commandos. And that's where this ends. And fucking, I hate him. I hate him so much. I like Phosphorus, don't get me wrong. And I think the next episode is gonna go into his backstory. But by God, did he have to kill Alexi? And like, again, that's showing of a good story. And also, like, there's one point where a guy's like, saying like, please don't kill me. And Phosphorus literally just smushes his face and melts him. Very gruesome. This is a really well-written show. This is. Because I'm feeling for the characters. I liked these characters. And also now I kind of hate a lot of them too. And that's also pretty much the point. You're not supposed to, like, these guys aren't heroes. These aren't goody two-shoe characters. Which I'm kind of happy that we're kind of seeing this also. At least I am. Because obviously not everyone's going to watch this show, sadly. But me personally, I like that I'm watching this too because it shows James Gunn can, because James Gunn obviously has done Guardians of the Galaxy, where it's very much, they're still heroes. Yeah, they're rambunctious, sort brought together, similar. But I think where that separates from this is that this one does feel more like, yeah, they are just villain. They are, in a sense, villains also. Not all of them. Phosphorus definitely. Frankenstein's monster definitely. And, like, the other ones are just like, you know, this is a job or whatever. Like, the bride. Nina is not really a villain. Weasel doesn't really seem like he cares either way. But, I mean, like, I don't know. It's showing, like, the much darker side of the stuff, which I'm kind of which I want to see definitely how he's going to pull Superman off. Assuming, I think James Gunn did write and everything for Superman. Also, I'm excited for that. Like, I legit am, because I want to see him do hopeful. I want to see him do happy and all this other shit too. Because this show's gotten dark in the points where I'm just like, man, it's gotten dark. Not in such like a James Gunn, like, oh, it's dark and broody. But like, instead of like, yeah, there's a fun environment to it, but there's also really dark things happening here. And like, you kind of see, and like, I don't know, like, again, stuff with characters. Like, I liked Alexi, and Alexi's dead now. Like, I liked, like, Ray Monster, like, oh, he's kind of cool. Like, yeah, he did something horrible to Victor, but yeah, whatever. But like, you show, like, no, he's a villain. He is evil. He is not good in the slightest. Also, I'm like, oh shit. So I don't know. It's good writing. Don't get me wrong. It's really good writing. I really love this shit. I hate Frankenstein's monster. Again, I don't want to put Victor Ben up there now, or the other monster of the Ben 10 character there for like, oh, look at this. Really. Nah, screw that noise. Because goddamn, do I hate Frankenstein's monster in this. Holy shit. Anyways. That's my whole bit. Let me check my notes to make sure I didn't miss anything. The bride, promote. No, that's the other one. Clayface just baned flags back. Dog. Poor lady bird. Oh yeah, kill his coop that had a bunch of birds in it. Smushed face. Do you think you're hitting? Oh, come on, I don't give a shit. I like his delivery on that though. God, but I hate him though. Close your eyes, imagine your bride. The bride always has a sassy walk when she walks out of the plane. Yeah, okay. But anyways, that's it. I definitely want to see where this is going to go to. I kind of already guessing this is eventually going to lead into the vision of what happens. Like, this is going to all domino effect into what actually happens. I don't... Just because Cersei can see the future doesn't mean she can prevent it. Anyways. So everything else below. Thanks for watching the true videos I've done. The links are on my face. Subscription buttons are on there somewhere. Check out all my other videos. Hopefully you enjoy this. Definitely want to see where this is going to go. And... yeah, definitely want to see. Well, see you later. God... I don't like Brains as Mono too, but he's just kind of an ass. I hate him. Like, I legit just hate him now.